Did you know that you have had a piece of mail in Marvel Contest of Champions inbox removed? You don't think that? You might have done. So what am I talking about? Well, this is very important because we're going to be talking about no compensation that's going to be going out in the future. But as well, a piece of mail which has been removed. It's gone. Has it gone? What am I talking about? Again, let me kind of like go into more detail. So in your inbox, you might be missing a little bit of a mail called, now just give me a moment, Control and Inputs Beta Tests. Do you think you're missing that? This piece of mail right here? Yeah, it's gone. It's completely gone. And why is that? Well, I'm gonna have to fully explain why. You might not even know that you're missing a piece of mail, but there's been something that's kind of gone down that needs to be fully explained. So for a lot of people that may be going to the forums in very different places, they may be asking the same question of, does this controls fix, no more weekly compensation? Does this mean that the big fat compensation package everyone has been so eager for is coming then? Well, I don't think it's that, but when it comes to the AQ based compensation, it is on the way out. So a lot of you know that we had this a little while ago for the Alliance Wars potion situation when it all, poop hit the fan. And it was this here to say that in preparation for compensation ending, once the input systems issues are addressed, we'll be raising the purchase limit, blah, 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 blah. But in a nutshell, as a lot of us know, the compensation is going to end. It has been something that's been on the cards for a little while, and if April 8th was anything to go by, it was going to be coming in the not too distant future. Hello, we're in May, and hello, it's time for that to start kind of going out. For a lot of players as well, you might know that you've got the option for an input beta, which is called new input system beta, which is all about, the response when you kind of like hitting down, tapping down, swiping and things like that, which I still think has got a lot of bugs and there's a long way to go when it comes to being consistent, which I've got to be honest, I just think a lot of times it's not so consistent to a point where I can have a good day like yesterday or Sunday. Yeah, Sunday I did Act 7.4.6, great inputs, fantastic. Like I was so close, apart from M accidentally nudging me, to have up to 3 phases of Superior Kang being kind of like done and smashed through, and then I was like, oh great, I'm gonna go for a one shot, and then it's like the nudge, and I was like, oh damn it, and it threw me off. But then the second side of things, I then did a Karina's challenge and did Act 6.3.3, which isn't exactly great, but I thought, well, I'll go and do this Karina's challenge, and I got some time, great inputs. But then today, when I'm doing Map 8, not so great. Any case, I digress when it comes to that point. We need to go back to explaining this a bit more. And as I said, many people was then saying like, okay, well, I guess it's ending because they got in-game mail. But as I said, for some people, you might not have got the in-game mail. The in-game mail looks like this. If I can get this into shot correctly, because it's really blown up for some reason. There we go. So this has been the in-game mail, which you can see is dated today, but it's gone. You might, again, as I said, look in-game and go, where is this? I mean, here's a good example. I'll kind of like look in-game right now and try and find all the things that came in today. No, you can see that my level up was the first thing I got there, and then it goes up, 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 energy card, clause for alarm, new champion spotlight, alliance quest, conqueror rewards, nothing in unread, nothing in updates on that subject. So it's gone. And I spoke to like my friend Fist, and I was like, could you send me a screenshot of that particular mail? And his words exactly were, he can't find it. Like it's gone. Like this was in your inbox and then it's gone. And we're going to find out why it's been gone in a minute. So following the positive reaction to our new input system that is currently in beta, we'll be enabling the new system for all summoners when they update to 35.0. So it's kind of like live now. If you would like to disable the system at any point, you can do so in the settings menu by deselecting the option new input beta. Please be advised that since this new system is active for all players, we will be discontinuing the ongoing weekly compensation messages following the final package later this week. So the final package being, which I would assume would be the final alliance based one. I don't think it's going to, unless it's going to be like, a little bit of revives, health potions, energy refills, but I don't think we're going to be I do not be optimistic. If you want to be optimistic, be optimistic. But I just don't think Kabam are going to be shipping out like a massive compensation package that is 6 stars and stuff like that. But I think they probably go Alliance, and they go a little bit of the kind of standard revives, level 2 revives, the health potions and stuff like that, which is still welcomed. It's great coming into Eternity of Pain. The first week dropping next week. It's like, come on, bring it on. That's going to be fantastic. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to see something overly substantial. In any case, maybe that's the reason that I had bad performance today, in that it was already in game, and like having the kind of like opting in input side of things is causing. I don't know. I don't want to guess these things, but it just seems like it's all coincidental and all weird. But yeah, more questions than answers on these particular things. Like, what the hell still is going on with it? As I said, people on the forums can ask questions and that kind of stuff. Many people's confused. I mean, I know, I'm confused by it as well. I'm kind of like piecing this together, going like, did I receive an in-game mail? Did I not? Yeah, just in any case, what is being said? The stuff. Do we think that it's like that? That's another question. Do you think that the input system is working properly? Are you happy with it? Those kind of things needs to be properly considered with it. And Kabam Mike has responded to this, saying that I'm going to gather some details on this. As you can tell, the option for the beta is still opt-in, and this message was not meant to go out at this time. Let me get more info and get back to you. So we're still waiting for more info and on why that was sent out. Because the thing is, it could be a case of it's very premature in the way that it's kind of like dealt with. Someone here's mentioned about the enemy AI. I got to be honest, I think Kabam need to focus the next thing, once the input system's done, focus on enemy AI. Like, I don't want to wait 2 minutes for an SP1 to be fired off. Like, it's just not good enough from a fighting game. You wouldn't expect that playing a Mortal Kombat, Virtual Fighter, any game that has that particular type of fight dynamic to it. If you're waiting for an enemy AI, I mean, you wouldn't expect this in the likes of Injustice, for example, to be waiting for 2 minutes to throw an SP1 in Marvel Contest in 2022 is just ridiculous. But what is going on? I think that's just it. We're going to have to end here like an element of confusion, because Kabam haven't responded back as to why the message was sent prematurely, because then it's like it's an assumption to say that it's done, it's fine, it's in working order. And this is the second time it's in beta. The first time I did the test for the beta in the opt-in, and I will be pretty honest, it was good in the first week to a month, and after that it just got terrible or got average. And then after that, this second opt-in, as I said, the Sunday experience, like, I have really good days with the inputs, and then the next day it's just terrible. But I don't know what that's down to. Server communication, device, close to an update which went live today. Is it better? I don't know. I'm just about to make a Storm video, so I want to see what happens with that and see whether or not the performance is better. Because that's the other thing of going into the content and going, we're up to 35.0. Let's make a Storm video, which I really want to make. Let's test it out and see how good the inputs are. But as I said, the problem that we got at the moment is Kabam have assumed by this message that everything is done. And I don't know, does everybody think that the input system's fine? Is it done? The only thing is, like, when people were giving feedback to Kabam about the state of what was going on with the input system, they had to go to bugs and known issues section, which is under categories, and it's bugs and known issues, and then it's input system, which by a quick search does actually show not many people actually giving any feedback about this. One player there says a new input system bug, Emma Frost unable to heavy attack. That's the post they're saying, put input system and then kind of like issues. And then we've got rushing forward on block and heavy attack. So there, another kind of bit of feedback on it. Input system bug, after my champ evades, I can't block. I found that as well. That is something I gave feedback to Kabam about on the first beta. So I'm surprised it's still something that's not been looked into, if that is indeed the case. So yeah, there's kind of like not there still looks to be like problems as of like, I don't know, 48 hours to 72 hours ago. So whether or not Kabam have actually addressed that in that time, which I doubt, especially if it takes the length of time in order to get this beta in any case. But yeah, that's where we're up to. There's still people giving feedback or, you know, looking to get stuff fixed on this. So yeah, I'm still waiting to find out any more info on this. I'm going to refresh the page just right here just to see if we've got any further response from Kabam Mike, which the answer is a resounding no thus far. So yeah, I don't know why this particular message was put out in the first place, especially if the input beta or the input system was not ready in time, and why Kabam assumed that it was done when it wasn't. I don't know. In any case, we wait to hear more info about this. I'll give an update on this situation once it's done, but yeah, looks like Kabam was saying no compensation in the future, or kind of announcing it, so to speak. Yeah. Keep you posted. Keep locked to the channel. May talk about this tomorrow. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll get an answer by Wednesday for the MCN. My God. Weird old times. But in any case, thanks for watching this video. I'm going to do a Storm video now, so I'll see you later on for that video, and then hopefully a live stream. But yeah, cheers everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.